Hello, everyone. Let's do it. I'm Kevin. Bum, 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 bum. 7Kevins happening. I need to retweet that it's happening now. I keep forgetting to do that because I am a jerk. And I'm seeing that I need to change my bio on some platforms. Right now. So here we go. Just retweeting, getting it all out there. Hope everyone's doing well. You can listen later if you'd like. Tonight, if you miss it, Kevio at 12EO has been thrown out online. I like that. I don't know if we'll do 12 every day, though, because you never know what the morning's going to hold for me. Sip, sip. Okay, I got 7 stories I get to. But first, I will quickly say what I need to say because I've been a little evasive because I've had to be evasive. I don't like that you can see part of my door. So very quickly, I will tell you this. If you ask me questions, I can't answer them most likely. But I am, when I thought I was out of the job, I've now been retained. I'm with the Ben and Skin Show with Christina, and we are 3 to 6 p.m. on 97.1 The Eagle. Yesterday was our first show. Today, our second show. This boils down to a lot of things. Obviously, it's been a weird couple of weeks. If you want to, the worst thing I see online, I'm really not trying to look too much of that stuff. But if you if you're following me, you're probably not that type. But I will say, if you want to ask what any of the other show hosts on the old station, if you want to ask what they think about me being able to keep my job, or Christina or Ben and Skin being able to keep their job, you're welcome to ask them. I'll tell you that with confidence. So that is what I can say about that. I can also tell you, look, the station did change. It was a talk station. Okay. We went back to being a music station. So as a music station with a talk show. When I joined the Eagle back in 2020, I signed a contract that was for that, to be a talk show on a music station. And that's what we're doing now. So 3 to 6 p.m. will be our time slot. Yeah. So anything, if you want to run anything through me, and I've seen already a couple questions like that, if you want to run anything through me, that's fine, but I have no say in anything. I'm just going to do a job, and I think it's a very fun job, and it's a job I really like doing. I liked doing the show with Ben, Skin, and Christina, when we did it before the Freak even launched. It was a very fun show, especially that 2020 year when COVID hit and things were insane. I thought that is the wildest year of radio you might ever hear from a show. And, some of you might not have heard that. So, yeah. Talk questions like this. Rodeo. Love you. How does Steve feel? You can ask Steve. I don't know. Steve's my buddy. He ain't mad at me. But, yeah. So 3 to 6. Will podcasts go up daily? I don't know yet. It hasn't been discussed. I will not be posting them. But if someone wants to, they can. But I will not be doing that. At least now. If I'm told to, I will. But, the live streams will continue. Absolutely will continue. So, yeah, 3 to 6. Ready to tune in. I think you'll be able to tell. I mean, we're still yesterday was just the first show. So you'll still, be able to listen on the clock to see, specifically how things are going to go. Now, I can't tell you how long the current contract runs through. I cannot. And mine's different than everyone else's, by the way, too. So I don't know. I don't. And some people probably don't have contracts. Some people do. I can tell you mine. And I don't even think I'm on the same one as Ben and Skin. So, no, 3 to 6 is good. Thank you for asking, though. Yeah, same studio. Yes, I have played golf at Tribute. Love that course. Would love to go play again sometime. Maybe one morning. That'd be fun. I'd love to go. So I think I addressed it. I handled it. I'll still be here doing these streams and stuff. I have to be real careful about what I say and don't say, because there are, contracts, and legal stuff matters. And I would hate to, breach anything because I couldn't shut my ugly mouth. 3 to 6. I didn't, post about it. It was all kind of came together quickly, I would say. So for anyone who wants to talk shit, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's your deal. If you want to be known as just a guy who talks shit a lot, that's on you. Like that's your life, and you can live with whatever that gets you. I would assume not a lot of JJ, or maybe get you a lot. I don't know. I've never. Sorry, approach I've ever taken. BBL Drizzy will be a topic, I think, tomorrow on tomorrow's show. Let's see. Let me continue there. Let's see. Hold on. This technically they're trying to be probably not because I don't even my hard drive still works. They've been acting weird. First game show, I don't know. Probably not this week. Just getting our sea legs under us, adjusting to everything. So yeah. Yes, the music will before it's over will continue. Yes, unless we're told not to. So yeah. Let's see here. And some of you guys know that. Some of you guys know that of the 2020, 2021, first half 2022 version of the Ben and Skin Show with me and Christina was a fun ride. And I think if that's what you get, I think if you heard yesterday's show, you can't go get it now as I know it hasn't been posted. But yesterday's show I thought was really good. I thought it was really funny and fresh and quick and all that stuff. So today, 3, 2, 6. So yeah, there we go. Got all the stuff there. Got all the stuff covered. Let's do the stories. Hello, Colin Frederick. Good man. Manny, by the way, Manny, what you said, I will agree with what you said on the first segment. I'm sad for them too, devastated for them as well. If you want to ask them how they feel about that, feel free. There's a lot of people talking shit online thinking there was some underhanded stuff going on. Come on, people. There's people making shit up. That's almost what it is, though. That's what it is. I don't know on that brand win. I don't know. There's a lot of legalese, and I went to school for broadcasting, which is what I will do now. Kevin at 7. We got 7. Start with sports. Luka does not get the MVP award. It goes to Jokic. And you know what? I feel like it's one of those deals where if you watch Jokic every night, you go, yeah, I guess so. He probably deserved it. Third MVP award for Jokic. I would have probably voted Luka, but God, how easy is that to say? I will say the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander numbers don't match up to Jokic and Luka, in my opinion. And that's not taking anything away from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who we know is a killer. So, yeah, I don't know if he got robbed or not. I don't know. I guess that's a tough one. It's hard to get robbed by when you get robbed by like an MVP caliber guy. So, there's my thoughts on that. Cowboys adding Zay Jones, wide receiver. I don't know if he officially put the ink on the paper yet. I saw they released Martavis Bryant. Zay Jones, actually, I'm hearing will visit the Chiefs today. Okay, so we're seeing that. So we'll see if they get Zay Jones. Now, Zay Jones is a interesting name just because he's not. I guess he is getting old now. God, I remember when we watched him watch tape back in the day, but he's 29. Been hurt a lot. He is not explosive guy, but sure-handed for the most part. Solid, decent route runner, good dude, all those little things. So there's your Zay Jones scouting report for wide receiver 4. Like, I need Jalen Tolbert to be my wide receiver 3. And then, Turpin / Zay Jones counter each other well as your wide receiver 4, if you want to look at it that way, maybe. You still have Brandon Cooks for 1 year, and then obviously CeeDee Lamb, who we all assume will get that deal done, and you'll move on from that. So there's that. Rangers split a doubleheader. They're up 5 games above 500 right now. So many pitching injuries. Jack Leiter got hit pretty good last night. Their pitching prospect Owen White got hit pretty good in a bullpen experience yesterday where the Rangers nearly blew the lead. So we got a few things, but the Rangers are doing what they should do, and that's how you know the Rangers are good again. Now, breaking news, you just said the defending World Series champions are good. But my point is, you saw some things in April, you're like, okay, kind of 500. Boy, this is where the good teams start smashing bad teams, Kansas City, Oakland, and you kind of start going, okay, there they are. They're very good again. So there is that. And they're at Quail Hollow today for golf. Stars game 2 tonight, Mavs game 2 tonight, another double screen playoff experience. That is your sports portion of 7Kevins. Moving on to the second Kevin. We're going to go local. Saw this story, and I thought it was very interesting. There's a card room. There's a few card rooms in DFW, but there was a vote for one in Farmers Branch. In Farmers Branch, over there by Addison, North Dallas, they voted 4-1 to turn down an ordinance that would legalize card rooms in Farmers Branch. There's a fellow involved here. His name is Doug Polk. Doug Polk, he had plans to build the largest card room in Texas and build it right here in Farmers Branch. And that is it would have been a near 50,000 square foot facility. Now, it had to be in the warehouse district because card rooms have to be more than 1,000 feet away from a school. Now, that is wild to me that we have to keep cards away from schools. We put the sex offender ankle monitor on card rooms. It was odd because we're in a state that gambling is illegal. Very interesting reading up on some of this stuff. It was going to have a restaurant, a bar, and 100 table games for poker and things like that. Now, the card room would have employed 300 people, would have generated 300,000 annual visitors according to projections. Now, he got denied in Farmers Branch, but he still wants to build a bunch across Texas. He's got a 27,000 square foot card room in Round Rock. He's got one, and he wants to build more. And that one in Round Rock, it said that he employs 200 people, and it brings in $200K guests per year in a state where gambling is still illegal. His take on it is, I think people here in North Texas are reasonable and they can be convinced that it's a good thing. But gambling being illegal in Texas is so confusing to me in general. But then add to the fact that the state has 60 private poker clubs that operate in a gray area legally. How does it make sense? How do you do it? We need gambling. We need gambling to be legalized. We do. So, y'all play cards? I like blackjack. Poker's fun, but it's not my game of choice. There's too much. I think I'm too real of a dude, you know? There's blackjack. Let's go. You know, poker, you got to read people. I don't like reading people, and I like people reading me. You get a person reading me, I'm like, hey, get your eyes off my hog. Cheers. I actually kind of like that one. I'm not going to run from it. I like that one. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Gray's here. Give it up for Kevin Gray. Mavs pregame tonight at 8. 97.1, the Eagle. Kevin Gray. Follow his YouTube channel as well. KG, put your YouTube channel. Feel free to type that in the box. Let the people click on it and like it and subscribe. That would be great. Like and subscribe mine too, but KG right there. Now, the Poker League in Round Rock, big payout prizes. Isn't that interesting? Oh, Uno, so good. Phase 10, great. Boy, not enough people know about the greatness of Phase 10. Kevin Gray, who is a big power player in the Kevin bracket. Go ahead and make sure you're giving him a follow. Follow Jeffrey Time. Give everyone a follow there, you know? Follow the thing. Let's go on to the third Kevin. We going to win tonight, KG, by the way? Go ahead and get that out of the way. You going to win tonight? We got to pull it out tonight, right? Leaving up this thing. Go action Saturday afternoon. All right, here we go. Third Kevin. Let's go national. You guys want to go national? Let's do national story. I'm claiming this is a national story. That's what I'm calling it today. We got flight attendants that are doing some wild stuff here. NBC News reporting that 4, not 5, 4 flight attendants smuggled millions of dollars of drug money out of JFK Airport in New York and sent it to the Dominican Republic. And how they did this is they got through this X-ray system where the security is loose for them because they have these tags that are called KCM tags. Now, these KCM tags stands for known crew member. So because they're a flight attendant and they're a known crew member, they just slipped through and didn't have to go through like real security. And they were smuggling money, drug money, to the Dominican Republic. You have Charlie Hernandez, 42, Mrs. Pujols, 24, Emmanuel Torres, 34, and Raul Fabio, 35. They're all facing various charges after being accused of smuggling $8 million in cash to the Dominican Republic. So if they did that and they were smuggling drug money over years, an informant caught on to it and gave Hernandez $120,000 in funds, and that's how they ended up catching them. Like, though they took the money we offered. And that's a lot of money, $8 million to be sneaking through there. And now I can only think, they were for Delta, by the way. I can only think about this. If I am a flight attendant, I'm fucking pissed because it's going to happen like for at least a week, all right, until this story goes away. Guys, because of the JFK 4, you gotta go through the thing. Your flight attendant, you're like, damn it, I have this privilege. But once you abuse or abuse your privileges, they go away. So, I had a friend who was a flight attendant. I thought about him going, Christ, gotta wait in line now. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's interesting though. Like, what if they're bad flight attendants? Are we getting enough coverage on that? Is the mainstream media covering that? Bad flight attendant? Let's look in. That's all I'm saying. Well, zoom out, look in. That might be my new catchphrase. Zoom out, look in. Zoom out, look in. Moving on to the fourth Kevin today. Let's stay on the same thing here because we got world news going on that I think is a little interesting. And I think I have a link for this one, guys. Yeah, I do. You guys want to see this? You guys want to see fire? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, it's still in the airplane world, of course. We got a video. Yesterday I showed a plane video. Got to wait on this ad to get through, and I'll show you guys another video. A Boeing 737 skidded off the runway in Senegal early this morning. Yeah, geez, way early this morning. They're ahead of us, so a long time ago. 11 people injured. 4 of them, I think I have the video. Yeah, I can show you guys. 4 of them severely when the Air Senegal flight headed from Bamako, Mali, and it crashed mid-liftoff from an airport around 1 a.m. One of the 78 passengers was seen scrambling away from the aircraft as it went up in flames. Okay, I'm going to show you a 34-second video. If you don't like seeing fire, then don't watch. I don't know. So I think this will work right here. Let's see. Pow, pow, pow. Thank you again, New York Post, as always. No one's ever going to take these seriously. Here we go. Okay, y'all watch this. I mean, that is not good. Okay, whoa, cool graphic. I thought they were going to show the video. Oh my. He's roll. And there's yesterday's. Remember when we did that yesterday? I mean, come on. It's every day. You think that plane's going to land safely? Yeah, it probably is. Most of them do. It's a good percentage, to be honest. But there's another one. I mean, it is day by day, by day by day, a new one. Is it safe to fly? I don't know. I mean, I just did. But yeah, I don't think you should be afraid, Manny. Honestly, the chances of you getting into a fire or into a crash, not good. So I don't know. That is Kevin 4. Just so you guys know. So I'm not a poser too. If you've been following, I have this. It's not ready yet, but we're getting closer. These will have a lot of power, ammunition. I'm mailing this in. We're getting some stuff done. Kevin 5. Let's see. We did local. We did sports. We did national. We did world news. Let's do some TV news. Would you like to do that? Did y'all know that they're making a new Office TV show? It's a little weird, but it's going to be technically a spinoff. It's going to be on Peacock. They're probably, I would imagine it's not going to be good just because the expectations are going to be really stupid. But The Office is doing a bit of a spinoff here on Peacock. And it's going to take place at a newspaper, a Midwestern newspaper, and it will star Domhnall Gleeson, who was in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Let's get a picture of him for y'all, because maybe this will help. He's probably hot, I would imagine, just because, Okay, oh, that has a weird-looking gym. Okay, let's see here. Let's share a screen for you guys. Here's the male star. Y'all like the Office, right? That's what he looks like. Let's see if we have a Wikipedia on this fool. He's 40. He's from Ireland. That's odd. I mean, Jim wasn't from Ireland. But he's not trying to be Jim, I guess I should say. Okay. Let's get in that personal life. You can always find out if he had a big drug addiction, if he had killed anyone. You can always see that there. Okay. Films. You guys heard of, okay, all the Harry Potters. He was in a movie called Frank. Okay, kind of like that. Goodbye, Christopher Robin. Peter Rabbit 2, and then in TV, he did a lot of TV too. This guy's done everything, hasn't he? Oh, he's in White House Plumbers. Well, he'll be your star. So there's that. Now the girl on this thing is Sabrina Impacciatore. Let's type that in, see what happens. Sabrina Impacciatore. Oh, she was in the White Lotus. She was the hotel White Lotus season 3. No, season 2. Yeah, she was the hotel hostess. She's 56. She was in a bunch of crap. Okay. That's interesting. Those are your stars. Now, what's going to happen is it's a Midwestern newspaper, and they don't give you a lot of information yet, but it's going to have the same format, clearly. And basically, the documentary crew that did the Scranton branch is in a search of a new subject, and then they discover a dying historic Midwestern newspaper, and the publisher is trying to revive it with volunteer reporters. That's interesting to me. That's actually a pretty good way. I'm sure they'll sneak in cameos of, old Office characters, but that's a pretty good way to do it. Like terrible reports, volunteer reporters. I mean, you don't have volunteer reporters that much at like small towns at newspapers though. Yeah. Like it's really just editorials at that point, but you see some of that. We have volunteer firefighters, clearly. That's the whole thing, is who are the writers, and that I don't fully know, although I can click and find out pretty quickly because that matters. If it's Greg Daniels doing it, then that you're going to be in good shape and everything's going to be awesome. But let's see here. The series, yep, co-created by The Office's Greg Daniels and the guy who did Nathan For You, Michael Cohen. Okay. I will absolutely roll the dice on this because that's good. That's Greg Daniels doesn't miss hardly ever. Greg Daniels also who helped get Parks and Rec off the ground. So cool. Good news there. There's your fifth Kevin. TV, Office back. Y'all watch The Office and like The Office, right? Did KD? I gotta tell you, man, I quit Shogun and I got a little like questioning if I should have, but there was a part when they jumped into the ocean from the boat. I just don't know. I didn't like that. So I don't know. There's that. There's 5. Y'all all seen The Office, right? Everyone's. I mean, I'm one of those guys who didn't watch The Office until like 3 years ago. It was a COVID thing for me. It was good. Catching up on a few comments. Here we go. Okay, let's go to Kevin 6. Reach 50 followers, stream for 8 hours, stream on 7 different days, reach on average of 3 bucks. We got a chance here, Enchanted Moon. We got a chance. Thank you for the help there. Yeah, you know what? It did. It was up there with great moments of great television show history when about 3 episodes in, something crazy happens, and I go, what? And I should know better and to give things a shot. So I'm the jerk here, and I want you to know that. But Manny, you bring up a good point. Yellowstone, we got to get off and we got to get out of where we're going, get in the helicopter, fly to the saloon because there's a shootout going down. We can't have these hoodlums in town, and they're going to go duke it out of the bar. And then Costner sees a cow giving birth, and they stop the helicopter, plop down in the field, and help give birth to the cow. And I'm like, you're not going to make it to the main event. 1,000,000 cows. One fight. The cow meant a lot to that man, though. Okay, Brandon, funny. The writers are the same writers who did Joey. I'm going to tell you something. I watched the pilot episode of Joey, I'll say recently, because it came up in a conversation, and maybe I pulled it for a thing a while back. The amount of incestual jokes that they went for in the pilot episode might be why the show never had a chance, because the premise is kind of good. Joey's going back to LA. At the time, the sister was the girl from The Sopranos. So, like, pretty good hot actress here. But they went for he might be attracted to his sister jokes. She did make a good joke, though, about like she thought him and Chandler were gay. Rest in peace. Yeah, don't watch Joey. I'm not telling you watch. I didn't make it through the first full episode, but like it was interesting to watch the first 15 minutes. That was a good one, man. That was a good one, Brandon. That was a good one. Tony Hinchcliffe killed it. I'm about to edit that for today's show. I think we're going to do that at 4 o'clock, kind of part 2. Okay, what was that? Was that Kevin 5 or Kevin 6? There's beginning to be too many Kevins. It was 5. Kevin 6. There's a thing to watch out for in the world of movies. It's spelled Cannes, but it's the Cannes Music Festival. And there is a thought that there is up to 10 Me Too allegations that are going to drop, and they're worried that it is going to ruin the festival. A French news site is set to release names of 10 Me Too violators during this year's festival. Add a little juice to that thing. One of them is an Oscar winner, and one of them is a filmmaker with a movie in this year's festival too. So they're real worried about like it might ruin the festival, but either way, we might get it. And that leads to the game of reckless speculation. What Oscar winner with a Me Too allegation? Academy Award winners. Best actor. Boy, this is just mean, honestly, when you think about it. But we're playing the game here. We'll go back to the year 2000. Russell Crowe, I hear he's a good guy. I don't know. But, Denzel, Adrian Brody, he was in The Penis. Sean Penn, I could see it. Jamie Foxx. Philip Seymour Hoffman's dead, so he's safe. That's how you know you're safe, is when you're dead. You guys over here talking about Fargo in the chat, getting me all jealous. I want to talk about Fargo. Oh, yes, I can. Fargo's fantastic. Even the third season that people poop on is good. It's not as good as the other four, but it's good. I'd rank them 2. Oh, 1 is so good too. Jesus. I think I'll go 2, 5, 1, 4, 3, or 2, 1, 5, 4, 3. Fantastic. Let's see here. Forrest Whitaker, Daniel Day-Lewis, Sean Penn again, Jeff Bridges, Colin Firth, Jean Dujardin, who? Daniel Day-Lewis, Matthew McConaughey, Eddie Redmayne, Leo, Casey Affleck. Well, that might be the one. Okay. That would be my money. Gary Oldman, he was in Tiptoes. Rami Malek, Joaquin Phoenix, Anthony Hopkins, Will Smith, Brendan Fraser, Cillian Murphy. Let's keep it with the males for now. No need to go down the list. But interesting. Cancel culture. Is it making a return? We'll see. 21543. I think that's where I would. Boy, 2, 1, and 5 are. I think we can all agree 4, 3 on the Fargo seasons would be the last play, like 4, then 3, and then it's like 2, 1, 5, and that season 4 was great. I don't know. Sam Cole. Is it my buddy Sam Cole from college? Is that Ice Cole? I'll click on it. I mean, there's probably a lot of Sam Coles out there when you think about it. Thank you. Can't tell. Will the new show be podcast? I don't know. Okay, last one. Music. I am excited because tomorrow there's a new album dropping. In fact, there's a concert tonight. I'm just not. It's airing at a bad time. I am a fan of the Kings of Leon. I hope well, you can be if you want. I don't care. But the Kings of Leon have a live stream tonight on Amazon Prime. New album tomorrow called "Can We Just Have Some Fun?" Pretty good album title. They have their new album drops tomorrow. That's not my music story, but they have a thing on Amazon Prime tonight. I love that band. It's interesting. That band's, and I'm doing a Kings of Leon segment tomorrow that does involve incest and homophobic thoughts and things like that, but that's tomorrow on the show, 3 to 6. Mustangs on the new album. That was the lead single. They have really, I kind of like all 3 songs they've released so far, but they drop the album tomorrow. And that thing is going to be, thank you, Sean, for pointing that out too. Yeah, livenation.com/concert week. We hit that at 5:00 yesterday on the show. The one that has Jesse Plemons is season 2, which great. I was like, Kings of Leon thing. What was I going to say? You can group them like this. If you're going to listen to Kings of Leon, I think you should do it. You should their first 3 albums in order. Their 4th album is the breakup album, their breakout album, and that one should stand alone, I think, because that's Sex on Fire and Use Somebody, but there's some good songs on that album. There really is. Album 5 and 6 are their weakest efforts, in my opinion. But they're still fine. Like, they're still good records. Come Around Sundown and Mechanical Bull. And then That was more they're going through a dark time and really doing drugs and alcohol. So it's very uh, untethered. And then 7 and 8, um, Walls, and then the other one is this album. I can't reach it. I forget what it's called. Is good, and it's a. I mean, their mom was dying. Their songs they're writing about Alzheimer's. I mean, it's really dark, introspective record. I really like that record too, but I think they're like that was dark. So they got the Harry Styles producer Kid Harpoon to produce their album, and it's called "Can We Just Have Some Fun?" And I think that's great. If you listen to Harry's House, and if you are too cool for that, that's on you. You're missing out. Listen to the album Harry's House and some of the choices that the producer Kid Harpoon made on that record. You'll go, okay, this is going to be good. So that drops tomorrow. My story, though, from the world of music is this. Mr. Brightside from The Killers has overtaken Oasis's Wonderwall to become the biggest single to have never reached number 1 in the UK. Now, it's a lot of disclaimers there, but it has passed Wonderwall in terms of physical and download sales and streams, and it spent 8 years. It spent 8 years continuously inside the UK's top 100, the most of any song ever. So when you add up all those things that I was telling you about, the physical streams, the downloads, basically it passed Wonderwall by Oasis, never number 1. Okay. And the other big songs in the UK that never hit number 1 in the UK, All of Me, John Legend, Take Me to Church by Hozier. Like they never got there, but Candle in the Wind by Elton John is the biggest song in UK history, probably. It got to number 1. So the Killers never got to number 1. Wonderwall by Oasis never got to number 1, but the Killers just passed them over time. And I don't even think Mr. Brightside is a top 20 Killer song. I mean, he just repeated the first verse the second time. But, yeah, there's that. Yeah, Aha Shake, Heartbreak it might be goated. Boy, I struggle. I mean, Youth and Young Manhood is good, but it's like it's a country record kind of. I mean, those first 3 just stand out so much. I'll put their latest. Let me go. I've got it right here. I was going to look at it because I get them mixed up. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I really want to talk about. Now we got something I really care about. Yeah, Aha Shake, Heartbreak. Because now I'm about to count the tracks and find out and I'll say we'll just do it from a basic like if you were thumb upping or if you were thumb downing. Okay, this is Aha Shake, Heartbreak, their second album. Slow Night, So Long, King of the Rodeo, Taper Jean Girl, Pistol of Fire, Milk, The Bucket, Soft, Raz, Dale Blues, Four Kicks, Velvet Snow, Remo Mo, Where Nobody Knows. I mean, dude, that's a 3, 6, 9, 13. That's a 10 out of 13 record right there. All right. Now, because of the Times, their third album. Yes, Kim, thank you. Danny and Skin doing a little. They're playing the Silver Skylarks record and discussing it before Mavs game at Rollertown tonight. Go see Dingu. Go see Skin. I can't make it because I have to fast because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Blood work. Now this is because of the Times. Knocked Up, Charmer, On Call, McFearless, Black Thumbnail. My Party's fun, but I'll just for the sake. True Love Way to me is, if you were going to make a rock ballad, that's as good as it gets. Ragu, Fans, The Runner, Trunk, Camaro, Arizona. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Another 10 out of 13 record. And that's their second and third record. I mean, my God. And then this is the one that this was their last one. And it is When You See Yourself. When you see yourself, are you far away? Yeah. The Bandit, 100,000 people is so sad. And it's about Alzheimer's, and their mother was going through it and seeing 100,000 people. Stormy weather, great. A wave. Golden restless age is beautiful. Time in disguise, wonderful. Supermarket, meh. Clarinetti, meh. Echoing great. Fairy tale, meh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's an 8 out of 11 record. I mean, these guys are out here doing good shit. So, there you go. I don't know why we got to that. I don't know. It's fun. Someone said milk. Milk is amazing. A quick story about milk, and this will require. Hold on. This is quick. So a long time ago, there's a friend of mine who I grew up with in Olney, and he has since moved to California. His name's Richard Love. He's in a band out in California. I forgot the name of his band, but if I can get a picture of him, I'd love to show him to you. Yeah, Object Heavy is the name of the band. This is a good friend of mine from. Okay, here we go. This is cool. This is a good friend of mine from back in Olney. You're about to see him. I can't believe I'm doing this, but it's cool. I have a point to this. Richard Love is a guy I grew up with. Grew up in my neighborhood in Olney. I worked with his dad, Duck, at Stewart's Food Store, and he's a hell of a singer. And we used to screw around with guitar, and he used to he was a singer, right? Like he was a beast. He was a good singer. And one thing that he was basically, I'm trying to follow my story while reading the chat box. It's terrible. I remember, so you're playing guitar and you're trying to come up with stuff, and he would sing. Well, I was listening to some of that Kings of Leon stuff, right? So, and I remember I remember out in the driveway of my parents' house, and this is probably like 08 or 09. I was home for college for a couple days, and we came over and we were talking, and I started playing this thing, and it was I know I don't remember how to do this. Uh-oh. I don't know this by heart, so I'm guessing, but it's Milk. This is my Milk story. Okay. Milk. So I started playing that, and he was like, it's because I'm not very good. And he goes, okay, Kev, we can do something with that. And I was just like, validation from my man, Richard Love. It's so fun. Just go riding around the Richard Love and playing music. Him and my buddy, Dustin Hope. Those are the days. That's Milk. That's my Milk story. I finished it. That's all that was. But it was fun for me to even remember. I figured it out too without even memory. 15 years. Hadn't played that. Stupid, but fun. Okay, everyone. I got to run. I got stuff to do here. But thank you all for listening. We will have 2 Game 2s tonight. We've got the Rollertown watch party happening with Danny and Skin, the Silver Skylarks thing. That's going to be cool. We also got, 3 to 6, 97.1 The Eagle. All right, we're doing that. That was 7Kevins for today. Follow the Strip Mall Steve channel. He just did a D2 Mighty Ducks watch party. I know Jeff's probably doing stuff. I haven't seen him post in a minute, but I'm going to tell that story again. Actually, I am. There's a hawk story in Keller. We'll cover that at 5 on the show today. Might be closer to 5:08, but just letting you know. All right. Follow the Kevin Gray channel too. Remember that. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all hanging out and liking, subscribing, and all the stuff that is apparently important. I'm trying to get better with this type of thing and weirder, and we'll have more group projects and things like that too, and game nights and stuff like that. So thank you. Bye. And remember, zoom out, look in. That's not going to stick.